This is Entrepreneurs Get Visible, the podcast for people who want more impact, influence, and income. I'm Anna Parker-Naples, and I'll be sharing with you proven methods from leading entrepreneurs that help you get visible as an authority in your field. Because anything's possible when you get visible. If you're listening to this on the Monday that it has been released, on the 6th of December, you're going to hate me a little bit because I am currently flying back home. I'm on an aeroplane, or I should be if everything's gone to plan, coming back from a retreat in LA. I'm due to land at Heathrow today. Obviously, I'm recording this before I have left, but I wanted to, in this episode, run through exactly why I have found personally retreats incredibly useful to go on, and why I think this is something that, COVID-19 permitting, you consider adding to your agenda, adding to your wish list for the next year ahead. When you take yourself out of your business, when you take yourself away from your home environment with the right kind of like-minded people, it gives you a chance, no matter how busy and frazzled you have felt, no matter how overwhelmed your business might have been making you, it gives you a chance to get a bird's eye view of what's going on for you. It gives you a chance to recalibrate and revise what you're doing in terms of energy, what you're doing in terms of strategy. There's also something very special that happens when you're on a retreat that is hosted by somebody else and facilitated well, is that you get a chance not to be in the driving seat for a little while, not to be the one running the show. I think that's incredibly useful for you in your business. I know it is for me, to be the one who isn't running the schedule, who isn't making the big decisions about what happens next. And I think that if you go on a retreat where there is a hot seat element that focuses on your business or your personal life, and let's face it, most hot seats in that capacity do actually cover both of those things, because business is not isolated from your personal life. Not only do you get a chance to really share with some trusted individuals what's going on for you, but you can get that immediate feedback from a whole group of people who don't know the rest of your life about what's really holding you back, about what's really sabotaging your results. And when we step outside our own comfort zones to spend time with people that we potentially don't know very well or don't know at all, it's possible to forge quite strong, quite important relationships. And it might be that those relationships and friendships don't go anywhere beyond the fact that you've been on the retreat, that it's maybe been an isolated episode. But there is a safety in being able to share your challenges and your struggles. And on the other side of that, being witness, bearing witness to somebody else expressing what's going on for them in their business, in their life, and how they're feeling about it, is quite a powerful, enriching experience. And chiefly, every time I've been in a retreat environment like that, I've come away realizing and understanding that essentially we are all the same. Our businesses might generate different levels of income. We might be more well-known or less well-known. But the fears that we have, the imposter syndrome that crops up, is the same, no matter what experience of your business you do or don't have. It comes down to the same things. And those commonalities, when I hear them and see them and witness them in somebody else, give me so much hope and strength and connection that we're in this together, albeit that we are running our own businesses. I've been on probably 4 or 5 retreats now, and I'll admit to you, I find it really, really hard mentally and emotionally to leave my family behind. And it's actually, I think, the mother's mental load that it's not just me going away. I end up planning, prepping who's going to be picked up where, not just from school, but their clubs, their activities. Is there enough food in the house? Are the clothes all washed before I go? Not because my husband is totally useless, because he's not, but because I am the one who in our general lives is running all of that stuff. And the retreat that I'm flying back from right now, I will have been away for 6 days. And that's unusual in our household for me to be away. And that's why it's so important that I go and do it, no matter how stressful that might feel, no matter how guilty I might feel and emotionally, well, the children, emotional manipulation is the wrong term, but where they know that they can play me a little bit because I've been away or I'm going away, they can play on that a little bit. I see that in the children, using that situation a little. But that's why it's important for me to go, to remember that I'm not just mum, to remember that there is way more beyond me. I think when we're stuck in our everyday lives, we don't see our potential in quite the same way. And sometimes we do need to remove ourselves in order to literally get that bigger picture and see where we're going. There's something particularly glorious about being away from home and waking up in your own bed where you're not being disturbed by the pets, the children, or any other demands that are being made on you, and having time and space to journal, to walk, to potentially exercise, to enjoy a different environment that can feed your soul and make you feel much more alive, that you're not just in the day-to-day of your life, that there's vast levels of potential and avenues and routes for you to explore. And coming together with people who you don't necessarily know or are potentially complete strangers does show you that you have made choices, you have gone down a particular route in your life, and that you have chosen some of that. And if you have chosen, you can re-choose at any point that you wish to. There's something amazing about having somebody else be responsible for your meals for a period of time, to give you that freedom and time back to focus on you. Focus on you, your well-being, your business, your strategy, why you're really driving this. I think a good retreat allows you to look at the purpose behind what you're doing. Are you building the life you want to be building? Is it still connecting to your core? Is it still connecting to the thing you set out to do? And if it isn't, what adjustments need to be made? So as we go towards the close of 2021, and obviously over the last couple of years, we have all become so disconnected. I would consider strongly that you find a way to go on a retreat, be it for a quick weekend, be it for a week, be it for a couple of days. Because it might just be the thing that you need to give yourself back that energy and recommitment to your business. And it will help not only your business, but your own sense of mental well-being. So I'd love to hear from you. Reach out to me somewhere on social media and let me know, have you been on a retreat, or are you making it a top priority for you this year?
Thank you for listening to Entrepreneurs Get Visible. To get your free checklist on how to raise your profile and to find out about our community, go to annaparkernaples.co.uk/get visible.